Today at the White House briefing, the White House press secretary, in response to a question from Fox News, took what I consider to be a shocking tone and approach towards the question of was there a cover up and what was the role of the former First Lady? Here is Caroline Leavitt, number 5.
Frankly, the former First Lady should certainly speak up about what she saw in regards to her husband and when she saw it and what she knew. Because I think anybody looking, again, at the videos and photo evidence of Joe Biden with your own eyes and a little bit of common sense can see this was a clear cover-up. And Jill Biden was certainly complicit in that cover-up. There's documentation, video evidence of her clearly shielding her husband away from the cameras. They were just on The View last week. She was saying everything is fine. She's still lying to the American people. She still thinks the American public are so stupid that they're going to believe her lies. And frankly, it's insulting, and she needs to answer for it.
Hogan, I don't know that I'm right about this, but I think I am. I don't believe in American history a White House press secretary has called a former First Lady a liar from the podium. But I also don't disagree with anything that Caroline Leavitt said. But also, what's the point of engaging on this? I'm not being critical. I'm just trying to understand. What's the point of the White House press secretary going after the former First Lady? What does that serve? What interest does that serve?
All right. I think a couple things here. Joe Biden himself, or whoever's running the thing, inserted Jill Biden into the presidency. She was running cabinet meetings, for heaven's sakes.
I think that's an overstatement. She played a big role.
Whatever. She's sitting there making comments. Don't pretend like that's common for first ladies. It's not. It was turned back over to her on multiple occasions. She bailed him out of the interview with The View and other places. She's done it countless times.
Okay, but why is that? And again, I'm not asking this either rhetorically or argumentatively. Okay.
You gotta let me warm up, Mark.
I know. Lay down your Southern predicate, Hogan.
That's right. It matters because there's no one closer to the president than the First Lady. In this particular instance, Jill.
I agree that the Washington Post should investigate it, and I should investigate it. But why is the White House press secretary making accusations about the former First Lady and demanding an investigation? What interest of hers is that? Again, I just want you to explain it. It's a worthy topic, as I said. I think Congress should investigate it.
I think it further goes to justify and act as a defense to everybody in Trump orbit who was saying this, what we obviously saw for several years. The media refused to acknowledge. It further goes to break down the press and their credibility, of which they have none right now because of their own making and their own malfeasance, their own ridiculous.
These are all great points for Scott Jennings to make on CNN. I ask again, maybe for the last time, why doesn't the White House press secretary just say, I think the American people could see what happens. This is something that should be investigated. Next question. Why is she calling the First Lady a liar? I just want to understand, what's the motive? What political or substantive interest does that serve?
Well, obviously, politically, she wants answers because it further dogs the Democrats. That's just the answer.
Okay.
That's what she wants.
That's a good answer. Hey, did you like that conversation? Well, you can be part of the Two-Way community. Join us live for interactive conversations like no other. Go to twoway.tv. You can also watch anytime. Hit the subscribe button and watch our Two-Way clips and full episodes whenever your time allows.